What's happening, tabletop gamers? My name is LeunameGames. Welcome back to LeunameGames Unboxes. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Alien: Fate of the Nostromo by Scott Rogers II and published by Ravensburger. Let's go ahead and have a look at the back here and see what this is about. Incoming transmission. A perfect organism. Its structural perfection is matched only by its hostility. An alien stalks the corridors of the commercial starship Nostromo, hunting you and your crewmates. Work together to move through the ship, gather supplies, and craft items to survive. Proceed carefully. The alien could be just around the corner. And remember, in space, no one can hear you scream. A cooperative game based off of the Alien movies. Movies that I admit I have not seen, but I have heard are amazing. So I'm looking forward to give this one a shot. So with all that said, let's have a look and see. What does Alien, Fate of the Nostromo have to offer us? The game comes with a fairly standard sized square board meant to represent the ship of the Nostromo. The board is divided into two halves containing the subdeck and the main deck of the ship, as well as to have a track over here measuring the crew's morale. There are 5 characters that come with the game for the players to play as: Brett, Lambert, Parker, Ripley, and Dallas. Each of these has a certain amount of actions labeled on their card that they'll be able to take per every turn, as well as a special action that only they will be able to use on their turn, as well as a set of compartments that they can use to store items. However, one of these, for some reason, is reserved to storing coolant. Since there are 5 characters in the game, each character gets a standee, or a figure rather, that actually matches their character card, as well as matching the color that their character card is. Each of these figures also has their names written along the bottom of their figure, so that if you are colorblind, you should be able to figure out who is who by just simply reading the names on the bottom of the figures. And because this is a game about aliens, we have to have the alien figure itself, similarly made to the actual characters, where it has the figure itself and a thick base to sit on. There is also an alien standee that comes with the game, and this is basically meant to track the crew's morale on the side of the board. There's also a standee for Science Officer Ash that you can use, and this is basically meant to make the game a more challenging game for the crew. There is a special tile that comes with the game, and this is a self-destruct track. Basically what this is that you have these 4 tiles that come with the game, each numbered going 4 to 1, and you basically, depending on whether you play with the scenario or not, you will place these on the self-destruct track, and this is to basically keep track of how much time you have until the ship blows up. There is a deck of encounter cards that basically represents the game taking its turn. And these can do a variety of things, whether having the aliens trying to hunt you down, or maybe having just a few quiet moments where maybe some equipment may spawn in a room, or maybe having some events that happen and that can make it harder for you to achieve your mission. There's another deck of cards here are the objectives, and these basically are smaller tasks that the crew will be tasked with working together to complete, whether it's bringing an object to a location or meeting up in a certain area of the board. There are 5 final mission cards that come with the game, and these will basically occur after all of the tasks have been completed. One of these will then be revealed, and it will reveal the victory conditions, so what you'll need to do in order to win, and some of these will also reveal what will need to happen for the team to lose. We have a pile of scrap tokens, basically represented by just like a little pile of parts here, and these are just meant to be used as resources rather, that you'll need in order to help complete your mission. And I must say, the tokens are pretty good quality. They bend a little bit, but you shouldn't be handling them far too much, so there shouldn't be any risk of them basically accidentally bending them. There's a bunch of what they call concealed tokens, and these are basically doors that will spawn throughout the ship, and these are basically things that you can open up, and they could either have nothing in them, or they could be hiding the alien itself, or it could possibly be a false alarm, hence there being a little cat involved. And I must say, these tokens are very, very nice. They hold well together, they're very thick, so you shouldn't have any issues with bending them, and the ones that have the various creatures on them, the symbology on them is very easy to tell apart if you're having a hard time telling them apart by the artwork. There is a stack of coolant container tokens, and these are basically items that you will need to gather in order to help meet your objectives no matter what it is. There's another stack of tokens here, and these are all items. Characters can get these items throughout the game, and they can provide you with some form of benefit. However, some of these, as you can see by the number here, have a limited number of uses. Some of them have an S, which means they have an infinite number of uses, and some of them don't have any symbols at all, and that means that they are scenario specific. And finally, there are these summary cards. They are double-sided, and these basically provide you with a summary of various actions that you can take, a key to representing what all the different icons mean, and on the back of them, it's a little summary of what the various items that you can collect in the game and what they can do. So that is everything you will get if you obtain Alien: Fate of the Nostromo. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you want to learn how to play Alien: Fate of the Nostromo, or if you want to know my thoughts on it, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more tutorials, reviews, and unboxings. Thank you all as always so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.